in terms of the 5 for me to follow, we start with the Brad Hewitt flyer, Bittersweet. She goes around in the fillies race tonight, and for me, I think it's a pretty close shop in terms of the in terms of the actual the racing that we've been able to see from her. She's been very, very good, and she's won everything that she's been asked to do. Last start, we saw something different. She had to get off cover, come with a real back straight bull rush, and from there she was very hard to beat. So Bittersweet for me is probably the winner of the Tiara outright. I think that she's going to go around on finals night once she qualifies, a pretty short commodity. I agree that Peace Out is the main danger from the McDowell stable, but in terms of the dynamic of the grand final night, it looks as though Bittersweet's the one. In terms of a local hometown hero in the fillies, probably the Swift one. She draws an acceptable field, and she did draw out last time out and still chase home Bittersweet valiantly. Although she wasn't right on the back of Bittersweet, she got close enough to say that at racing of age and sex, she'll be very hard to stop. So the Swift one, wouldn't that be a great story for Darryl Dwyer? That's race 3, number 7. Of course, that's only a very small operation, and to get a good one like that would mean so much for those connections. In terms of the Colts and Geldings Friday night, we have the Sapling Stakes winner. He's a Treacherous. He needs no introduction. He's another big Captain Treacherous that deserves all the plaudits. He was very brave to win that Sapling Stake, and it's been a good form race in previous years. Of course, we saw last year Ricky Alchin win the Sapling Stakes and then just get a horror barrier draw, which stopped the eventual Derby winner this year. So he's in terms of the Sapling Stakes, it looks to be a really strong form reference. I think Springfield and Moray is probably going to be one of the value runners. He ran second in that Sapling Stakes, and he wasn't bad in his trials in the lead up. And I think Ahoka Dream's the best of the local chances in terms of what Bernie Hewitt can produce. Again, I just think Sweet About Lexi is probably a little bit untractable at this stage. Ahoka Dream just got it wrong on his own accord, and I think he's got a lot of ability. He won a green trial by 70 metres in the lead up to that Sapling Stakes. He loves Bathurst, and he's going to be a really strong commodity. Of course, a son of a Hoka punter.